patient here, Miriam Adi, who's ordered off morphine IV through PCA due to post-fractured ribs. So, shall we see the patient now? Yeah. Hi, Miriam. I'm Karen Christie. How are you today?
Not too bad.
Yeah, I will be your nurse for today. So, I read from your chart that you are ordered of morphine IV. So, before that, I have to ask you some details. Would you be able to answer it for me?
Yes.
Yeah. So, can you please tell me your full name?
Adi Miriam,
Yep. And when is your date of birth?
7th of the 1st, 1969.
Yep. And your medical record number is 174963, 174963. Do you have known allergies?
No.
Okay. Let me just do a pain assessment for you. So, where is your pain located?
It's around my chest.
Yep. And how long have you had this pain?
I'm still in pain. It's about 10 minutes now.
And what do you think causes your pain?
Because I have fractured ribs.
Okay. So, if you're gonna rate your pain, like 0 as the no pain and 10 as the worst pain that you have, so how are you gonna rate your pain?
8.
Oh, okay. So that's very painful. So, let me just check your IV site, Miriam.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's obvious here that there's no redness or swelling. And do you have pain here?
No.
So, and I can see from your IV site that it was just inserted yesterday. So this is still valid because it is still within 72 hours. We can still use this cannula for your morphine. So Miriam, I will just check your vital signs. Let me just put my chart here. So I will just prepare your medication, Miriam, and I will leave your buzzer with you. If ever you need anything, just let me know. Thank you. Can you validate this order with me?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Because I have a patient here, Adib Miriam. Her medical record number is 174963, and her date of birth is 7th of 1st, 1969. And she doesn't have known allergies as per patient. And she's a patient because of post-fractured ribs. So the doctor ordered for her IV morphine is 50 milligrams per 50 ml. So drug concentration is 1 milligram per ml. And number of syringes is 3. Her PCA dose is 1 milligram. Blackout interval is 5 minutes. And basal infusion is 0 milligram per hour. And hourly dose limit is 12 milligrams. And this is the name and the signature of the doctor, which is Dr. Hunt. So are you happy with that?
Yep.
And she's ordered also of antiemetics, which is metoclopramide, and the dose and route is 10 milligrams per IV. Interval is TDS. This is the signature and this is the signature of the doctor and the date. And if there is also overdose of the morphine, she's ordered of naloxone. Dose is 0.2 milligram per IV. Interval is 2 to 3 minutes. This is the signature and date of the date. So this is the sign of the doctor. And then the printed name of the prescriber. It is dated within 7 days, and this is the pager number of the doctor. So it hasn't been signed, so it hasn't been given. So you're happy with that?
Yep.
Okay. So let's see what is morphine for in the means. Yep. Okay. So morphine. Yeah. Morphine is an opioid analgesic which is used for moderate to severe pain, unresponsive to non-opioids. It is contraindicated for opioid hypersensitivity, bronchial asthma, and obstructive airway disease and respiratory depression. And the adverse reaction from morphine is respiratory depression, apnea, circulatory depression, and GI upset. And the dose is 0.5 to 1.5 for adults with 6 to 10 minutes lockout interval. So that means I have to check my patient regularly and check if there's also sign of respiratory depression while the patient is on PCA morphine. Yep. I will just gather my equipment to prepare for our morphine sulfate. So here's my calculation for my 50 milligrams per 50 mils of morphine. Go to the drug cupboard to get the morphine. Yeah. So I have a patient here, Miriam. Her date of birth is 17th 1969, medical record number 174963, and she's ordered of morphine sulfate 50 milligrams per 50 mils. So, and she does, as per patient, she doesn't have known allergies. So we'll get it from the cupboard now. So I have here morphine sulfate. Yeah, I have here morphine sulfate for injection 10 milligrams per 2 mils, morphine which will expire 10 to 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire to 10 to 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire on the 10 to 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire to 10 to 20, morphine sulfate injection, which 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire to 10 to 20, and morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire to 10 of the 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mil, which will expire 10 of the 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire 10 of the 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire 10 of the 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire 10 of the 20, and we have here morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire 10 of the 20, morphine sulfate injection, which will expire to 10 of the 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, 10-20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire 10 to 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire 10 to 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire 10 to 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire 10 to 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire 10 to 20, morphine sulfate which will expire 10 to 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire on the 10 to 20, and morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire on the 10 to 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, 10 to 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire 10 to 20, morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire 10 to 20, and morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 mils, which will expire 10 of the 2020. So I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I will only need 5 of the morphine sulfate to make up the 50 milligrams per 2 mils. Yeah. Yeah. So I will be needing 5 ampules to make up the 50 milligrams of the morphine sulfate. So we will return the medications back in the cupboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the 20 we will return we will just write in here. 13 time is 12:50. The patient's name is Miriam, and amount given is 50 milligrams, and the balance is 20. Okay, 1. The balance is 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We'll take 5. So the balance is 20. And the name of the prescriber is Leon Hart. And this is me. And my signature. And would you be able to sign this for me, please? Okay. So I will just put the remaining in the cupboard. my first drug check with you here.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We made a mistake.
So I have a so my first drug check. So I have a patient here, Miriam Adib. Her medical record number is 174963. Her date of birth is 7th of the 1st, 1969. And as per patient, she doesn't have known allergies. She's ordered of morphine 50 milligrams per 50 meals. Drug concentration, the morphine concentration is 1 milligram per meal. Number of syringes is 3, PCA dose is 1, lockout interval is 5, basal infusion is 0, and hourly dose is 12 milligrams. 12 milligrams, and this is a doctor's initial and a doctor's name. So I have the morphine sulfate here. Yeah. So morphine. So it hasn't been signed, so it hasn't been given. Yeah. And my morphine is here. So I have, as per my combination, I will need 5 ampules. So morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 meals. Morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 meals, which will expire on the 10 to 20. Morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 meals, which will expire on the 10 to 20. Morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 meal, which will expire on the 10 to 20. And morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 meal, which will expire 10 to 20. So I have here 40 mils of saline, which will be my diluent for my morphine. So sodium chloride 10 mils, which will expire in September 2018. Sodium chloride 10 mils, which will expire in September 2018. And sodium chloride, which will expire on September 2018. And sodium chloride 10 mils, which will expire in September 2018. So are you happy with that? Okay, so shall we proceed to prepare our medication? So I will just prepare my morphine now. Okay. So as per my calculation, I will be needing 40 mils of saline. Mils of saline, you're happy with that? So I will draw my morphine now. Now we made up the 50 milligrams per meal, per 50 mils of saline and morphine. So This is my 50 meals. You're happy with that? So we'll just mix up the medication. I have to discard the needle into the sharp speen. Yeah. So we'll just prime the line now as well. Just prime my line. I will do my second drug check. So I have a patient here, Miriam Adib. Her medical record number is 174963. Her date of birth is 7 of the 1st, 1969. And as per patient, she doesn't have known allergies. And she's ordered morphine 50 milligrams per 50 meals. And the morphine criteria for her is concentration is 1 milligram per meal, number of syringes is 3, PCA dose is 1, lockout interval is 5, and basal infusion is 0, and hourly dose limit is 12 milligrams. So I have here my morphine. Yeah. So I have here, as per my computation, I will be needing 5 ampoules. So I have here morphine sulfate, 10 milligrams per 2 meals, morphine sulfate 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 10 milligrams per 2 meals, which will expire 10 of the 20, 10 of the 20, 10 of the 20, 10 of the 20, 10 of the 20. And it's reconstituted it with normal saline 10 meals, which will expire on September 2018. So, sodium chloride 10 meals, which will expire on September 2018. Sodium chloride 10 meals, which will expire September 2018. Sodium chloride 10 meals, which will expire on September 2018. So we have here 4 ampoules of normal saline to make up the 50 meals. So I will just do my label, Miriam Adib. ID number is 173. So drug concentration is 1 milligram per meal, diluent is normal saline. And day-to-day 1250. And my signature, would you be able to sign this for me, please? Okay, so we'll put it on the syringe.
That's 10 milligrams by bottle. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 milligrams. 10, 2, 4, 6.
So we are now ready to
So it's
ready to give you the
expiry date.
medication now.
Yep, can we set up the PCA and modify the protocol? Yes, sure. Yep. Yep, so new patient. Yep. morphine. New patient, yes? Okay, so next. So we'll modify the protocol. Drug name is morphine. Yeah, yeah, morphine, confirm, confirm. So the drug concentration is 1 milligram per ml. So we have to alter. Yeah, 1 milligram per ml. Confirm. And our PCA dose is 1. So we have to alter the dose as well. Okay, so confirm. And then lockout period is 5 minutes. That's right. Occlusion level should be 0. Okay. And continuous loading dose 0, and maximum limit we have to alter as well. It should be 12 only. Okay, so confirm. Okay, and limit duration is an hour. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So we'll just verify it with you. So our medication is morphine, and the concentration is 1 milligram per ml, 1 milligram per ml, and the PCA dose is 1 milligram. PCA dose is 1 milligram. Lockout is 5 minutes. Lockout interval is 5 minutes. Continuous loading dose is 0, and our maximum limit. Oh, we have to alter that. Yeah, maximum limit. It should be 12, so we have to alter. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so again we alter the maximum limit. Maximum limit is 12 milligrams. Maximum limit is 12 milligrams in an hour. So are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Just another check for the last time. Yeah, so we have our medication is morphine. Our dosage is 1 milligram per meal, 1 milligram per meal. And our dose is 1 milligram. PCA dose is 1 milligram. Lockout is 5 minutes. Lockout 5 minutes. And then the loading dose is 0. And dose limit is 12 milligrams in an hour. And hourly dose limit is 12 milligrams in an hour. So you're happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Just change the type of the syringe. Terumo, okay.
So, shall we do a third drug check?
Yeah, after modifying the protocol for the PCA, so as for my third drug check, so I have a patient here, Miriam. Her medical record number is 174963. Her date of birth is 7th the 1st, 1969. And as per patient, she doesn't have known allergies, so she's here for her post-fractured rib. So the doctor ordered for her morphine 50 milligrams per 50 meals. This is the printed name of the doctor and the signature. It is dated within 7 days, so it's valid. And yeah, so the PCA IV morphine orders are concentration is 1 milligram per meal. Number of syringes is 3. PCA dose is 1 milligram. Lockout interval is 5 minutes. Basal infusion is 0 milligram per hour. And hourly dose is 12 milligrams. So this is the signature of the doctor. So it hasn't been signed, so it hasn't been given. Yeah, so here's my morphine that we use. So we use 5 ampules of morphine based on my computation. So I have here morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 meals, which will expire upon the 10 to 20. Morphine sulfate injection 10 milligrams per 2 meals, which will expire 10 to 20. Morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 ml, which will expire 10 to 20. Morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 ml, which will expire 10 to 20. Morphine sulfate 10 milligrams per 2 ml, which will expire on the 10 of the 2020. And we reconstituted it with 40 ml of sodium chloride. So I have here my sodium chloride 10 ml, which will expire on August 2018. Sodium chloride 10 ml, which will expire in August 2018. Sodium chloride 10 ml, which will expire in August 2018. Sodium chloride 10 ml, which will expire in August 2018. So that's my third drug check. You're happy with that? Okay. Yeah, and just to confirm the order, the protocol. Yeah, so I have, before we put it into the patient, we'll just verify. So morphine is 1 milligram per ml, PCA dose is 1 milligram, lockout interval is 5 minutes, it's continuous, dose limit is 12 milligrams in an hour. So are you happy with that? Okay. Shall we proceed to the patient now? Hi Miriam, we're back here. Can you please tell us your full name?
Adib Miriam.
Yeah, Adib Miriam. And when is your birthday?
7 of the 1st, 1969.
7 of the 1st, 1969. 7 of the 1st, 1969. And your medical record number is 174963. 174963. 174963. And do you have known allergies, Miriam?
No.
Okay. So we have to rub the port. Yeah, we have to rub the port for 15 seconds just to make sure that it's clean. Yeah. And we have to connect it to the patient. Yeah, okay, Miriam. So it's ready, and here's your button. I will just explain to you how to use this button. So this button, there is a light in this button. When it is bright green, that means it's ready to be used. And you have to bear in mind that you have to wait for 5 minutes before you can have your next dose of your morphine. And so did you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just keep your button here. Once when you are in severe pain, it's ready to be used. So I will just start it. I will just take the key and put it in my pocket. So I will just come back after 15 minutes to check your vital signs and if you are having any reaction from the medication. And I will put your call button here. If you need anything, please just let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Miriam.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I will just clean up the things that I use here before we proceed to our documentation. Yep. So would you be able to sign this for me, please? Yeah. So today is the date. Today is 22 of the 5th, 2017, and the time we hook it up is 1300. So my initials. Yeah, would you be able to sign this for me, please? Yeah. So all good?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.